What is up, YouTube? Irish USMC Vet here. What's up, guys and gals? Getting the links sent out to everybody that's, well, it's a Mr. Stinger. What's going on today in your part of the world? Hope everyone had a safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you took in your fair amount of green beer since you couldn't go anywhere. Gmail has decided that I need to re-log in, even though nothing's changed. So it's taken longer than usual. Morning, sir. How's the HVS doing? Yep, raining here too. Embracing the suck. I wish we'd quit raining for the moment so that I could do some things with the tractor, but currently being the pain in my arse. So what's the sitch down there? Have you been out at all? Or are you just staying in, or did you go out yesterday to check out, see what else is going on? Any crazy madness? Watched The Quiet Man on the movie channel last night. Huh, yeah. Why is my Gmail not working? Oh, there it goes. Let's refresh. Seems like my computer was on a holiday last night and got a little too drunk because it does not want to run this morning. All right, so the link is out there to Poison Stinger. And all right, let's go to the Drudge, see what's going on at the Drudge this morning, if I can find it. There we go. Red link. Munchin warns jobless rate could hit 20%. Well, yeah, it's going to hit 20% because they're telling everybody to go home. Layoffs just starting. And forecasts are bleak. Majority of the virus is walking around undetected. Yeah, well, no shit. We know a majority of the virus is walking around undetected. Morning there, Mr. Stinger.
Right.
That did not sound like you had a great morning this morning, Mr. Stinger.
I didn't, man. I didn't get no pre-chat, bro. You know I live for that shit.
Well, this Irishman was doing other things. Mainly watching my watch every 5 minutes because I didn't want to get the hell up.
No problem, man. I won't cut you or cut into what you're saying here. What we talking about?
I was just rolling through the Drudge here real quick. Stayed home. I asked the HVS if he went out at all or had any intel to tell. I need to go out today for med refills. Now, is that something you can do from a vehicle, or you're gonna have to walk through society? Yeah, I guess he walks everywhere, anyways. But
I do have a good online silver deal for anybody, so I'm waiting on Mr. Tommy Boy to get in here.
You actually found a place that will ship it to you.
Yep. Well, you put in an order, and they say that shipping. Here, let me go back and read it. I think it's like 15 days out. But that was about how long it took me to get my 10 ounce, and I got that beforehand, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Has anyone changed their security status or security stance? That's a good question to ask.
Yeah, 5 to 15 business days it ships. I found it as low as, I think it was 13 something. Hold on. I sent you a text on it. $13.96 an ounce. That's if you buy a ton of it. Yeah, anyway. We'll get back to that later.
Okay. Yeah, I pulled a late fire watch last night, so my ass is dragging.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching a little bit of I got the ending of Wes S's chat last night. It's funny how his wife's just like most other wives that I know out there that their husbands stream. You'll hear her, "Oh no, nah, that's not the truth," out in the background because she's listening. Can't help but comment into the live stream.
No.
Don't be lying.
Don't be lying now. Don't be lying. Oh, the coffee's brewing at the Stinger residence.
Thank goodness, dude. You know how hard it is for me to wake up this freaking early, bro.
Yeah, I can attest to the suck, man.
You've been up all night. I wasn't. I mean, I went to bed around 11:30 my time. Woke up at 5:45. So 5 hours, right? 5 and a half.
Yeah. Well, I'm brewing the cafefe, as we speak. And I forgot the monitors off. But yeah, I'm doing the travel mug size today, extra large, to mix with my. Let's do rich brew today. All right. Give that time to cook. See what comments say. Uh oh. That's not good, bro.
Nice knowing you, bro.
You'll have to stream that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, is there right to anonymity for caregivers in America? Well, I mean, whatever HIPAA protects, but your age, I don't think HIPAA protects that and stuff. So, or your gender, which that's a whole other fucking debacle. That is more trans, non-binary people get it, or is it just, normal male or female? I mean, whatever your claim. That'd be interesting to know. Plus the circus. How would you do the statistics on that? Considering, I don't know, somebody's got bigger brain than myself. Can feds order national quarantine? Well, yes. It's called martial law, but they'll call it quarantine so that you don't get all butthurt about it. Tracking bracelets, invisible tattoos to monitor. That is the mark of the beast, which we will not be taking. New York bar restaurant owner could be jailed if they break lockdown. Outbreak hits NYPD blue. Inside appended rural town. All around us is chaos. Whoa, that sounds like an article about my rural town. Where is this at? Oh, danger close, danger close. Danger close.
The Hawaii Volcano Squad thinks there's the place that I'm talking about with the silver is bullshitting that they don't have any, and that I'll tell you right now, if I decide to invest, which I probably won't because I'm broke right now, I will drive over to the actual location and check to see their supply, and I won't be ordering online because I don't want to pay shipping. Hint, hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink. Yeah. I.e., he's going to that bitch with the Comrade 12 in case somebody tries to take his TP.
I want to make sure they're giving it away for the right price, bro.
Yo, he's taking the Comrade 12 so they don't fuck with his TP supply.
That Comrade is pretty nice.
Yes, it's very nice, and now he has a 1911 to go along with it.
Dude, it's still kind of too nice, but I'm trying to get used to it.
Well, you know.
I don't see myself as such a fancy person usually, but I like that one.
So in Kentucky, closing in on a week, the coronavirus has descended on our small rural community. James D. Smith sat behind a microphone in the WCYN studio on Main Street for his regular morning show, Coffee Break Extra. So it's not morning muster, but it does involve coffee. So that's the link I posted up there. Go ahead and read that so I don't butcher that.
Okay.
Let's go back to the Drudge here. Excuse me. Inside, okay, read that one. Hospitals straining. Big wave coming. Could break the hospitals. Rache. Doctor says lung scans for young patients, nothing short of terrifying. Let's crack that bad boy open and see what it says.
Mm.
So all these young kids run around thinking that they're not going to get this, and the doctor says, says you might be in a bad mood. 198,000. Did that really jump up 40,000 overnight? Well, it disappeared over here and went to a baseball game. A Belgian doctor working to battle coronavirus says he has several seriously ill young patients, and their lung scans are nothing short of terrifying. And it looks like the nastiness is. Of course. Can we get. Why do they got to give me some commercials, man? Damn. All right, let's skip the ad here. And I'll turn on this. Okay, we're going to have to turn on the subtitles because if it'll allow us. Yeah, no. Anyways, it's in Belgium, so not going to work. Morning tactical tone. Earthquake in Utah. What's the size and scale of that there, tactical tone? HVS says, I'm going to walk through Walmart to get to the pharmacy. So that ought to be interesting.
You ever see that movie? No. Can't remember it now. Never mind.
What movie?
Hold on. I'll figure it out and then I'll come out of nowhere with it. I'll Google it. Gauntlet, but with Clint Eastwood. The Gauntlet movie, I think it is called. Basically, he's got to get a prisoner to Phoenix. It's funny because it's Phoenix, right? That's probably why I liked it when I was younger. But he has to get a prisoner from like California to Phoenix or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of dirty cops and trying to stop him because she's going to testify against somebody in power. And so they're all trying to take him out and her out, obviously. And he's just trying to do his job. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's like I don't remember a lot of the movie names. I could watch them. You could talk about them, and I remember stuff. What's the one where Clint Eastwood had the monkey or ape or whatever?
Any Which Way But Loose, and Any Which Way. And then there was another one that was a little bit different. That was a good one. Yeah, it was called The Gauntlet. It was a good movie.
Oh yeah,
1977, dude. I was 2.
all Clint Eastwood movies are
Yeah,
fantabulous. I grew up
most.
watching all the gunslingers. Yeah, most. I mean, I love his Twitter feed. If you follow him on Twitter, he's off the chains. He's like, "Nah, this is retarded, people. What are you doing?" Um,
We did this one movie. My dad and my mom went to go see it at the theater. We don't usually go to the theater, and it was like a. My dad was okay seeing it because he was a big Clint Eastwood fan, but it was like a chick flick.
oh God, Mom sucked him into doing that one, huh?
Well, it's got your favorite actor in it, bro. Bridges of Madison County, I think it was.
Oh, I've heard of that one, but I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's not. It's a chick flick. I can't believe I'm coming up with all these names of movies I haven't even thought of in 10 years. There's no such language called Belgian. They have a French or Flemish. Gordon or Lightfoot. Gordon Fisherman.
Yeah, my brain's not working this morning.
What?
I said he's speaking in Belgish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, to Tony, I did hear about them shutting Nevada down, at least all the casinos, which is pretty much
Nevada?
most of Nevada's income. I mean, I guess I haven't heard if the brothels are closing or not.
Yeah, that's closed as well.
Okay, well, then I'm not going.
The only reason I say that is because I seen somebody posting up the Bunny Ranch or something. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it is.
It's one of them.
Yeah, that one specifically will be closed. I was like, what the hell is this? And then of course I had to go investigate. I was like, oh.
I hope you didn't do that while your wife was around.
Well, yeah. We were sitting there talking about it. I was like, what the fuck is a bunny ranch? Is that where the Playboy bunnies go? No, it's a pay to play place.
The place of ill repute.
Place for ladies of the night.
I mean, it's not an STD. Just mask up, man. How sexy is that? You both have hazmat suits on, just with that, the lower half out.
Full body condom.
Right. Some people might find that kinky as fuck.
And maybe so.
Supposedly we're supposed to get a $1,000 check coming, I guess. I don't know how to sign up for it, though. We went to whitehouse.gov. And apparently, I guess maybe we're just getting mailed it. I don't know. Maybe they just know our address. Maybe from the census.
I have not seen anything about it. He did say it yesterday. It could be up to 2 weeks for that starts.
Well, if I get $1,000 in the mail, I know exactly what company I'm going to buy from, unless I share that information and everybody buys them out. That would suck.
Do I know said company?
I don't think you do. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's the silver thing I was talking about.
Oh.
Well, I want to put some in there, obviously. I mean, shit. This might jump the moon.
The Navy's excuse me. Navy is activating hospital ships. Let's click on this one. Analysis. Americans' attitudes make virus response hard to sell. I.e., we don't want our constitutional freedoms taken away.
Yeah. I was reading an article this morning before the chat. I was talking about how really the reaction to the coronavirus is much more dangerous than the coronavirus itself. Well, maybe not. I can see the reasoning behind that logic. Panic is never good when people are unprepared, they start doing stupid shit. I mean, we've had a very much increase in ghetto birds and violent stuff going on around where I'm at.
Yeah, the worst is definitely yet to come.
Yeah.
The longer this goes on, the longer people are going to. The less prepared, and those that even if that have decided that they want to, go out and take from others. It's not quite that far yet. There's still food to be had in the store, whether it's slim pickings or not. But once it gets down to people can't go to work at all, complete lockdown, and they start rolling out the National Guard for COG, shut down the major cities by force, if you will, then that's when people will go off the chains, in my opinion. So here it says some of the language from leaders has mirrored this imagery and an invisible enemy, which I've been saying that for a couple weeks now, peeps. Can't see it, can't touch it, can't taste it, then guess what? It's bad juju. We're at war with the virus, Joe Biden said. He would appreciate that because he has the same problem. He has the
I think you got that out a lot more clearly than he did.
He has the same problem. This is just 75-year-old brain or whatever. Joe Biden, blah blah blah. Saw on Sunday's debate, countered Bernie Sanders. We have to act dramatically. Well, of course the socialist wants us to act dramatically. We need to lock everybody down, and everybody needs to stand in line to wait for their cup of rice and their cup of beans, and go back to your place because socialism works, right, Bernie? I'm Bernie Sanders. I'm on a roll with that.
Oh, I forget. I think it was Mark Dice, which I still watch, even though he's like attached to Trump's ass. But he did I think it was him that did a thing where the debate, he replaced the video with the old cranky Muppets from the Muppet Show that would always heckle.
Oh yeah.
With the so one of them was mouthing when Joe Biden was talking, one was mouthing when Bernie Sanders. It was hilarious, bro. Absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Huh. Well, yesterday I had to do my fat bastard, impression. Today, I gotta do my Bernie Sanders. Send me your money. I'm gonna go buy another Tesla, and I'm gonna wipe my ass with it. I'm gonna wipe my ass with the Tesla. Why? Because I need your money. You don't need nothing. Give me your money.
I couldn't do that. I don't have enough power in my lungs.
Holiday in Corona Land. Locust time for Passover.
Yeah, I mean, it could be biblical depending on how you read Revelations.
Well, yeah, like I said a couple days ago, this is like a pestilence in the Bible. Riddle Girl 1 over there, she's probably over there reciting Locust, it's time. Wasn't it somewhere in Africa or something that the crickets or grasshoppers or something like that's just eating everything over there? Maybe it is locusts. I don't know.
Yeah, locust is basically like a super grasshopper, I think, or just maybe it's the term for a whole bunch of grasshoppers all in one swarm.
And when is Passover?
Hold on, the wife has got something to say.
Grasshoppers are locusts, but locusts are fertile male grasshoppers that are voraciously hungry with wings, and that's why they're so devastating.
Okay. And when is Passover? Because I forget. That's like in October. No, what is that?
Oh no, Passover is.
Oh, that's East. Yeah, it's like around Easter, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's
so
right. Because remember when Jesus got crucified, right before he got crucified, they were celebrating Passover. That's right. There you go.
Lesson of the day, lesson of the
Little
day.
Bible lesson, yeah.
But if you really want in-depth conversation about that, go check out Wes S, because he's a definitely preaches the gospel over there. So go check that out. What else is going on in the world today? Red link. People with type A blood more likely to catch. Shit.
Hey, I think I have type B.
I don't know what I have now.
Oh,
I thought you had type O.
I have type A.
Mm.
A negative.
Well, you're gonna catch it, and I'm gonna die from it. So thanks.
No. Women are less likely to catch it than men, according to the study I read
Does that
yesterday.
balance out that I have type A, but I'm a woman?
Yes, I'm checking.
Yeah,
Now I gotta check my dog tags here to see if
you have blood types on the dog tags? I didn't know.
Yep. Well, I have. Let me lock this damn thing back up.
What?
I have dog tags. Several dog tags. Some of which come from my fallen brothers. But let's see.
That's cool. It's always
No,
nice
mine's.
to have somebody that to remember somebody by.
Yeah, I can't show them. I can show them
No,
online, but not too much because.
So
I mean, I guess their social security numbers are on there, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess they're gone, but.
Yeah, but still, you don't want somebody taking their identity.
Yeah, they're there. Every day I carry them with me.
That's cool.
But
So,
yeah, I don't.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna totally change the subject on you there.
Shoot.
Yesterday I had a friend call me up out of the blue. Haven't talked to him in probably 4 years. Last thing he knew, I was moving up to Ash Fork, and I had 40 acres. Right?
Oh.
Calls me up. Hey, bro. Guess what? It's time. I'm coming. I'm like,
Go.
excuse me? No.
Go.
Yeah, go ahead and go up there. I was like, dude, I don't live up there, right? He's a very loud individual who talks a lot and has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, but he thinks he does, right? Mm-hmm. He's educating me on his newest pellet gun that goes 800 feet per second and is a lot more faster than a 22 rifle because it's a pump. It's one of those pump pellet guns.
Okay.
That's just part of the story that he goes off on a tangent, right? But I'm telling him, no, I'm not up there anymore. I live in Phoenix, and he's like, oh, okay. He's like, well, how are you guys stocked up? Are you guys, stocked up okay? I'm like, yeah, we got a couple months of food. We're fine on guns and ammunition and stuff like that, so we should be fine. Other than where we're living, as long as we can hold off the hordes, we'll be all right. And I had sold him one of my AKs long ago, and that was a whole experience. But so now he's a panicker, right? And when he sees all this stuff going on in the news, he's panicking because he's not prepared. He doesn't bother to be prepared. He wants other people to be prepared so that he can then go, and he knows that person, so now he can go over there. That's his preparedness, is knowing people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm his go-to know person when it comes to firearms. So he's wanting to now buy one of my AR-15s because he's got somebody who needs it. Not himself personally, but somebody else. And he's like, how many ARs you got? I'm like, I'm counting in my head. I think I got 3. He's like, oh, you don't need 3. What are you going to do in the apocalypse? You only need 2. You can only get, you and your wife. That's all you need. I need an AR, and you need money for food. I'm like, bitch, I don't need money for food. I just told you I have about 2 months worth of food as it is. But he's now telling me, who, remember, I haven't talked to this fool in about 2 to 3 years. He's telling me how badly I need food and how he's got money and I have a gun and he wants said gun. First of all, I have Kansas's rifle. Ain't going to go nowhere, right? I
Right.
have my original AR-15, which I might be interested in, but it's an 80% lower, so there's issues with that. And third is the 300 Blackout, which also is an 80% lower and has issues with that. I'm not selling the 300 Blackout. Hell, if I'm selling Kansas's rifle, and the only one I could maybe do is my original one, but it doesn't have, it's an 80% lower. I'm not allowed to sell those. And he's like, well, how would they know? I'm like, fool.
I would,
I know
motherfucker.
you that well. If it comes back to me, because he's like, well, I'll just say I made it. Okay, they're gonna ask you questions, and he's like, well, I'll just say, well, it's none of their business, and I just, use the drill to do this. I'm like, you have no idea how that. No, you would. Oh, I'm gonna go to jail, bro.
Right. Right.
I was like, there ain't no way. So I told him, here's the deal. You can go to a local. He doesn't even know. He thinks there's like a waiting period if you go to a gun store here in Arizona, which there's not. So I called up a couple of gun stores to price out a basic AR-15 for him because he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to do the background checks, whatever. I mean, he can probably pass, but he's paranoid and he doesn't know what he's talking about. If he wants to learn how to make an 80% lower, so he doesn't have to do that, I would have taught him years ago. I had all the stuff. I could have taught him, but he wasn't interested. He only's interested when their shit is going down. So I was like, you can buy something from me for $3,500 minimum, right? And that's a big risk on my part. I was like, oh, if he says yes to that, I'm gonna be pissed. Or you can go to the local gun store over here that I called, and they have it for like $700. Your choice.
Right.
So I got him to go over there. Hopefully I don't hear from him again. If I do, I think I'm just not gonna answer the phone. The guy, it just makes my head hurt.
Yeah, I have acquaintances like that as well.
Yeah, we'll have to talk later offline on how to deal with those assholes.
I promise I'll let you give you the tips, huh?
Right. I'm not as assertive as you, I don't think, because I want to help them out. Right. It's the Christian thing to do. I'm not gonna do it to my own detriment, though. I'm not gonna help you out at the risk of going to jail for 10 freaking years, at least.
Yeah. I've had so many people call about that too, and they're like, well, we can't get this and we can't get that. I'm like, you should have had that shit already.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's stuff that I wish I had, but like that's a wish. I have everything I need to survive, me and my family. So,
What am I gonna do with $3,500? I mean,
hookers and blow. Hookers and blow.
This is his words. I need more food because I only got 2 months worth of food. I bet it's a lot more food than he has.
Does he know? Does he know what something we don't? Are we gonna need 4 months worth of food?
He doesn't know shit, dude. I'm telling you, this guy is totally clueless. He's a weightlifter, former bodybuilder. He was a member at my church, and we were dealing with him, hopefully to get in shape a long time ago. That just didn't work out because he's all talk and no action. How he actually maintained that body, I have no idea because it doesn't require any brain cells, I guess. The dude is definitely a muscle, like the definition of stereotypical muscle man.
Meathead. Yeah. Morning, Bobby Solar Homestead. He says, happy birthday, brother. Today is Poison Stinger's birthday, I think, the 18th, correct?
Yeah, I suppose. You want to give him my social, too? I already gave him my last name yesterday.
Well, I took that video down until I can get it fixed, so.
Okay.
But his social is 1-2-3-4-8-8-4156.
Actually, 482-86.
Just go ahead and give it to him while you're at it. Give him
Dude,
blood
I
type.
mean, I might as well. The boneheaded moves that I'm providing on these things daily.
You have to see in the top left-hand corner of mine, it says live. You
No.
cannot give away your
I
personal
blame that we
information.
were on for over 2 hours. Once we hit that 2-hour mark, I'm done, and things just spill out.
Shit goes really off the chain.
Who knows? Maybe they'll improve your credit.
Right. So here's my birthday present. I know I'm not supposed to show it, but fuck it. Birthday present.
Your finger is straightened off the trigger, so.
Yeah, and the safety zone. And that's all I'm going to show. That's my birthday present the wife got me, and I feel very fancy.
People keep telling me that they're going to show up at my place when shit hits the fan, and I tell them, don't bother. It says HVS. I know
That's your condo, yeah, but man, that other resort that you're trying to get your hands on, that'd be nice, huh?
I believe that's something that, I mean, it's up to personal, individual people, but I also believe that if you think you're just going to show up to my house because you did not prepare, you'd be put in a refugee camp and hard labor, and if you don't bring food, yeah, that's going to be the hardest thing to get to you, because I'm not going to take away from my family to feed you, and it takes 90 days for most crops to pop up. So
even if I was still living in Ashfork, I wouldn't allow that guy to live there, man. He's just too much to deal with on a daily basis.
Well, he'd be high energy. You could put him behind a pitchfork or something.
He would do that for a few minutes probably, but then want to do something else. Although he's in construction, he's actually a foreman, or he owns his own business. Actually, sorry, he owns his own construction little business, I believe.
Yeah, he doesn't do so much of the heavy lifting anymore as the management.
So he's got some good money. I mean, he could technically buy anything I had for whatever price I put on it, and I could charge a ton for it, but no.
Yeah, like my buddy's that way too. Like if I'm like, hey man, I got this PVS 14 that I want $6,000 for, and which is a normal price, but you could double it. And he'd be like, all right man, hold on, let me go check. He'd be like, all right, I can give you this. I can give you this saw. Give you this Kershaw chive. This other night vision set. And he'd be trying to give you like a whole bunch of shit for something that I just can't take people like that. Like I can't steal from them is what I'm saying. I
don't have things that I could throw away. Like I don't have a basic AR-15 that I really don't give a crap about, that base model $400 or $500 value into it. Everything I got, I've put a lot of time and effort into.
All right, let me see what this is. I got some intel. Okay. Oh, yeah. So basically, let me summarize this email. In response to COVID-19 and the employee requirements, this week, due to coronavirus, Governor Pritzker declared a disaster proclamation, and the president declared a national emergency to the response to COVID-19. Blah, 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 blah. I can't read the rest of that. Redacted. We have balanced our agency's mission, function, need to provide critical services to the state of Illinois, and are adhering to public health advice in order to determine whether to work remotely as possible. After consideration of your specific job duties, roles, and responsibilities, we have determined that you are an employee and you must return to the workplace. Can't say redacted. Sincerely redacted. Director redacted. All right, so that I wish I could read this to you guys and
Mm.
gals. Basically, the brother-in-law says I am fucked. I have to go in no matter what.
Mm.
So yeah, that was a quick clip from a redacted.
Well, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah. So yeah. Piece everything together and you'll figure it out, I guess. So yeah. Let's see what else is going on over here. Tactical Tony asked, "Are they shutting down South Carolina, Bobby? Bobby, Ricky, Bobby." I do not know what Bobby sees, but he should see a lot of things with his 2 new eyeballs. Did he get both of them done now? They will steal your face or for facial recognition. Would that be the Chinese? Dude, how much for the minigun? They are shutting down, Bob. Tactical Tony says. Bobby says, no. Hey, Szechuan Chicken, your microphone's still on.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm just reading along with you, brother.
All right. I'm just making sure. You know how you like to give away freebies.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't ever trust me with your secrets, man.
Do you want to go on an Easter egg hunt? Because Poison Stinger will give you lots of Easter eggs there in the chat. And you can add them all up at the end of the chat and figure out everything you ever wanted to know. So let's see. We got some price drops on Kalashnikov gun cleaning mats. If you're interested, they go over to Macari and check out that.
That's cool. I like those. I think I have one. Yeah, I use it as a mouse pad sometimes.
Let's see who's profiteering off of people scared. And we're up. I'm over here on my other thing. So the National Guard to take over. ICU beds no longer available, according to Full Spectrum Survival. I'm not 100% sure that's 100% correct. National Guard is taking over, but that's a sensationalist thing there. Your spouse is wrong about prepping, says James Yeager. John and Scully talk shit from SOE. The Prepared Mind. Too many moving parts. Well, yes, there's too many moving parts because they can slip in laws and other shit that they don't want you to know about in the guise of this medical emergency.
Yeah.
John Willis from SOE says exposure equals money is why people are posting up all these sensational videos. Bear Independent says how to quarantine for shit hits the fan. I wouldn't give away too much of my battle plan, but go for it. In SHTF, cash is king, according to the Prepared Mind. Reed Hendricks says Trump to the IRS in 2020, y'all are fired. Send money to the nation. Give it back to the people since we robbed it from you, is what it should say. Adam Calhoun has a new A-Cal Nation, episode 1. And yeah, that's about all I got for right now. Let's check the inbox. It says Bobby Shitholster Homestead Solar says hi. I'm just playing, Bobby. Step 1 survival did everything I want to do is illegal until it's survival time. And
just so you know that YouTube came out with a thing last night saying that they are going to be demonetizing most videos having to do with the coronavirus.
Awesome.
They're going to be also shutting down live chats that talk about it sometimes. So make sure you're not putting that in the title.
Well, I have quarantine day because I'm keeping track of the days. As long as I don't say coronavirus in there, I'm fine.
I don't know.
They're letting the algorithm take over. So
Yeah, the algorithm takes over, and I have no idea how detailed that shit is, to be honest.
So, I mean, wow, that's douchey.
Yeah,
Again, I was fucked over by McCarty because somebody reported me for price gouging, even though I
again?
was, the same item.
Really?
And I gave the dude a $5 coupon off of the fucking item.
Wow.
And you obviously see that that the item is well worth money, all because now they changed their policy, even though their policy states that uh, if you list anything from yesterday forward with hand sanitizer, dust masks, or Lysol wipes, that it
Hmm.
will be removed immediately.
Even if it's not price gouging,
Yep, even if it's not price gouging.
because it might just be water or what?
No, because they don't want people to be able to get the stuff they want, I guess. I mean, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I thought we had a
Yeah.
free market, but now it looks like we're going into socialism. You can't sell actual survival equipment that is, it's just fucking chaps my ass to the 10th degree.
I can't believe Tony has been monetized this whole time. What the hell, bro?
How is Tony? Oh
I
no,
don't
he
know, but
demonetized.
no. I know he said that got demonetized, but I'm surprised he's monetized at all.
Also, the rest of his videos are the drunk chats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been monetized in years, bro.
I mean, I have a few that are, but not many.
Back in the day, since Southern Indiana Prepper, you were outside working. What do you mean? I had my left implants done. They gave me 60% sight back in the right eye. I've not had the cornea replacement transplant in the right eye. It was due next week, but they're putting it off. All right. So he only has one of his eyeballs done. I thought he had both of them done. South Carolina governor was just on TV. Bobby. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. Damn, I missed that. I was working outside. What were you doing outside there, Ricky Bobby? Bunch of my videos got hit just recently, Tone. I mean, that's cool. I don't get I don't get monetized for them anyways. Hit away, take it away, YouTube, take it away, take away. I'll just go to Brighteon because I already got an account set up over there. I mean, and you can broadcast this on there, I'm sure. So with this though, you can go in and I can actually download all the videos. So if they take them off of YouTube, I can just download them on my hard drive, and then I can just re-upload them elsewhere. My old channel, the videos are spreading wild. Like most of my stuff was going through into Russian stuff. So like apparently I had a lot of Ruskies that watch my stuff.
Nice.
Probably because my wife's Russian. Well, she's a mix of stuff, but I tell her she's mostly Ruski. I don't, So that's okay. Why do we have 2 day 6s? Oh, the evening muster on day 6. All right, pay attention there, moron.
Yeah, what's up with the whole putting them all up at once?
I just sit down to do it. So like one, it's accountability for me. 2, if people want to watch a certain day, they can because they'll should be there. It's mainly an accountability thing to me, so I can keep track. If I die from this, you know how many days it took me to go down. Or if I don't show up, then something something happened too. And I will be at the Rally Point Irish location, which is not available to anyone.
So nobody will know where to look. Great.
Yeah. Contact me on channel 3 at 3 for 3 minutes.
There's something we could talk about for a while is communications.
The standard operating procedure for, well, at least one I can bring that up and we'll talk about that. Obviously, this is not my actual plan. Just kind of gives you an idea of what to go off of. But so basically, the SHTF frequency list that I provided to some people gives you the channels that would frequently be used by preppers, survivalists, search and rescue, boat prepping. So who is our boat prepper in here? Is it Walter Davis?
The guy that's on the island, isn't it?
Is it Walter Davis that has the cool ass boat? Roto Girl says, with nail salons, barbershops, and makeup stores closed, it's about to get real ugly out there. Yes, it is. You will definitely know whether or not you love your significant other soon, because they're not going to be able to put all that makeup on. So the standard protocol for this is called the 333 radio plan. For shit hits the fan communications, or even now, because it's really not hit the fan, it's progressively getting there, but turn on your radio every 3 hours for 3 minutes and broadcast on channel 3, so that people will know where you are. There's more in-depth information.
Are we talking ham or CB or what?
Ham radio is different. Let's see. Channel 3 usually applies to CB, FRS, and MERS radio. Those are the most common types of radios used. If your group has a different designated channel or prepper channel ham frequency, you should use that instead of channel 3. For example, the 2-meter ham simplex calling channel is 146.520. The rest of the 3.3 plan remains the same. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. So yeah, do you have that you can show, or
do I?
Yeah. Well, no. Put your phone down. I'll just bring it up online. I'll bring it up online. Don't want Poison Stinger over here giving too much stuff away. Let me see if I can find it. He might give his he might give his his mother's maiden name away or something today.
Right.
He already blasted his address too, I think, on another one. So shit.
Did I? No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. You took a whole picture of your fucking front of your house.
Oh yeah, but there's no address on my house. It's only on the curb.
All right, let's see.
Knock on wood.
Just giving it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away. Give it away.
I mean,
give it away.
That's it. I haven't printed it out yet. I forgot to do that yesterday.
Okay. Awesome.
But
awesome. So let me click on it here, and I will screen share. This is not the exact same address that Poison Stinger lives at, so do not try to use this to go get his 2 months worth of supplies. Thanks. All right. Can we zoom in?
Prep where I can, man.
All right, so this piece of paper can be printed off, and then this cut out and put in your wallet to carry around with you. This runs through the survivalist prepper frequency, and was released into the public domain in 2013. If you have your own plan, this is just something you can use as a reference on how to build a plan. The 333 plan, the survival radio schedule. This is when, where, and how to make a radio contact with each other in SHTF. The 333 radio plan was designed for SHTF communications. With normal methods of communications fail, versions of the 333 are used by survivalist, prepper, and emergency communication groups worldwide. It is based on easy to use, easy to remember survival rule of 3. It is often called the emergency radio schedule, or SCED, for the acronym. So there. I'll provide a link in the chat so that you may go retrieve said paperwork and print it off, laminate it, and put it in all your bug out bags so that you can have it. Generally speaking, this channel is monitored. So if you do try to get in touch with someone, the channel is monitored by someone, and you don't know if they're friend or foe, but you can always ask for their call sign, mine being Irish USMC Vet, or maybe Poison Stinger. I don't know. Now's a good time to start integrating security features into your daily plan, i.e., maybe you have a challenge coin, maybe you have a certain call, maybe you have certain challenge words that you can use over the radio, the coin or a ring or a key of some sort that you can use in person to prove your identity to security services posted outside of a location. The challenge term is always good to have, and look into all that for security implementation if you're into that. You can get into stocks right now. Well, yeah, Tony, we can get into stocks because penny stocks are everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's getting out.
Yeah, because nobody wants it. I'm going to wait till it hits the floor, buy cheap, and then whenever it finally goes back up in 10 years, my 30-cent investment will net me $30 billion, which is a hope and dream. And yeah, no. Cash App. So what Cash App are we talking about there, Tony? What is your preferred Cash App? Do you use Venmo or something along those lines? Stan says, good morning, Stan. He is posting up a YouTube video to watch. And there is that. Is that about the radio information that I was just reading on? Las Vegas casinos seek emergency aid from Congress. Maybe you should have saved your money there, casino people.
They're like they can't afford a hit. I mean, they make money hand over foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rigged system. I mean, obviously people go out there and win a little bit, but the casinos
win a lot more.
I'd like to take my brother out there. My brother-in-law, that motherfucker is a math genius. He has one of those photogenic minds or whatever it's called. Like you could, I could show him that fucking that paper with all the information for the frequencies and the chats and stuff, and that motherfucker could repeat it word for word how it is on that card 3 weeks later. And I'm like, bro, how do you do that?
Thank you. So you all ready for my great silver deal of the day? Now that we got 7 people watching, I'm ready to spill the beans.
Oh, we lost one. You said silver deal.
Oh, so
lost.
That might have been Volcano Squad because he thinks that they're lying. They don't have any in stock. So you can get silver right now from a local company. To me, anyway, they do ship. This one's selling for $14.66 for an ounce. I think there was one even that's like closer to $13 an ounce, but that's if you buy quite a bit. Shipping is free on orders over $500. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get free shipping, but I'm going to put a link in the chat to it. This is for the Scottsdale's Mint, and that's a very known, very reputable company. It's been around for a long time, and people value. Usually, people avoid it because the premiums are usually too high, and you're trying to get first spot when there isn't a pandemic going around. But the link there should take you to their silver bars. They have their 10-ounce silver bars going for $146.61. That's if you buy a multitude of them. If you just buy one, it's $155.11 if you do e-check. But if you buy 2 or more, then it goes down by $5 to $150. So it's imperative that you buy at least 2 so that you get at least, a little bit cheaper if you have the money to do it, obviously. But that's just for their 10-ounce silver bar. They also have the 100-ounce silver bar. That, I think, was the one that was $1,300, which was basically $13 an ounce. But that's gone up now. So wire e-check is going to be $1,466 for a 100-ounce bar if you got the money. And of course, that would be free shipping. And there's other ones here too. Even the ones that I'm interested in are the Tombstone nuggets. I was born really close to Tombstone, and that's where the OK Corral was, right? I was born in a city. I'm not gonna say it because I've already got most of my information out there.
Why not give your graduating class? Shit.
1995. But the one I like is the Tombstone Nugget bars, and they have it in 10-ounce, 5-ounce. Actually, I guess they have a 1 kilogram. Is that it?
Kilo.
But the 10-ounce is going for $152. So that's $15.29 an ounce, and their 5-ounce is going for $78.96, which I don't even know what the per ounce on that one is, but you can do the math. So that's my deal today. If you guys are into buying silver, I recommend getting it from there. If I have money, if I get my $1,000 stimulus package, I'll probably be putting at least $500 into that. But I will be going there directly since it's only about 20 minutes away. That is if they're still open.
If the world is still functioning as normal,
Yeah.
or whatever you call as normal.
And if anybody wants to pay me a little bit of a finder's fee for that, I take silver, and you can send it to Irish USMC's Vet's PO box because I don't have a PO box set up and I'm not gonna go do it. Send it to him; he'll send it to me, and we'll figure it out. Maybe he'll take a cut.
Not if it's not mine. I'm not. It's not mine. It's not.
No, they don't have to do that anyway. Just saying if they want to.
So $147 for a 10-ounce. That's cheap.
In today's market, when they're charging like $30 for an ounce in other places, yeah, that's real cheap. I mean, it's not spot, but it's not horribly over it.
And that's a pretty, pretty bar. It's all fancy. Fancy.
Yeah, I usually stay away from Scottsdale just because it's a little too fancy for my taste. But they have it in stock, and it's a decent price.
This looks like a place you would walk into and they'd give you tea and crumpets.
Probably. Scottsdale is the very rich area of the Phoenix metro area. That's like where that's where you want to live. That's where you made it. That's Beverly Hills of Phoenix metro.
Oh, real-time price updates in 3 minutes and 16 seconds. That's interesting. They have the counter at the top of their thing.
Yeah, they'll change it here and there.
Stan says, Trudeau about to mention financial aid for Canadians. Trudeau, Trudeau, maybe I hope I'm saying that right. Trudeau,
yeah.
The follower, following the leaders of other nations are not afraid to admit it. Yet he calls himself a leader, not a follower.
Has Canada ever had a leader? I mean,
a queen.
Yeah, that's more of a monarch.
But she's the leader, right? She's the head.
Yeah. I'd say it's more of the oppressor, but
I mean, whatever you want to call it these days.
Tyranny, freedom.
You could call it whatever you want to, because nothing
I
really
like
matters.
those Canadian maple leaf coins, except for I don't like the queen on the other side. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll stay away from the maple leaf coins.
So apparently I missed a lot of live podcasts last night. Or, well, whatever you want to call them. Live chats.
Really?
Yeah.
I only knew of the one, but I'm not subscribed to as many people. I don't think I do. I have a lot of non woke channels. I watch a lot of shit that we want to consider to be helpful in any way.
Well, it could be. It could be.
Yeah, well, it's for a purpose, right? It's for entertainment value or whatever.
Anything that
Everybody's
makes
got
your mind work.
to tune out. It's probably why I'm not that bright.
Ah, ha ha ha! You can figure out a Rubik's cube, and I can't. That's a lot.
I can follow instructions.
I have a.
I didn't figure out how to solve that on my own, bro. I watched YouTube that has algorithms or steps that you do that work. And then I decided that their videos sucked, and I had a better way of explaining it, I thought, than they did, and then I made the video, which now is all copyright claim because very faint in the background I had some music playing, and now they're all copyrighted. I don't get no money from them.
Wow. All right, so not to be the sensationalist people that are all over YouTube telling you to buy food, water, shelter, and TP. Give you some pertinent information that I'm just gonna do like a really like scare tactic podcast because that's when you get 600, 700, 800, fucking 1,000 people viewing, right?
Yeah, but that's when they shut your shit down now on YouTube.
But important stuff, like people giving you real knowledge, like I'm throwing to you right there in the comment section. These are things you need to be thinking about, right? Like how to protect your body naturally, shit like that. And these people are just, I mean, it's just phenomenal. Like I watch some of this stuff and I listen to some of these people, and I have for a long time. They do put out good information from time to time, but they're constantly trying to sell you something. They're always fear mongering, and yeah, I just like I was making the joke yesterday during the live broadcast of President Trump that I was going to start charging for my farming videos because everybody's going to need to know how to farm soon. I'm going to charge only the $50 and up Patreons are going to get the free information. I mean, that's how people do it, like dicks.
Yeah, I couldn't ever do that. But I do think that there's sometimes that you could go into more detail.
And I could, but is it really? It's not worth my time. If one of my friends need it, I will be more than happy to.
It is worth your time, because as I was telling you that night vision thing, if you actually went into detail to do that, you're talking hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of views. I did that with my Rubik's Cube videos, right? I did that a long time ago. I've made probably $18,000 to $20,000 off of a $10 toy over the years. You do that on a regular basis with other things, and you know how to do a lot of shit. I already know that. If you make those detailed videos and you can keep them monetized, yeah, they'll be paying your bills for years and years and years to come. Because those videos, they never stop producing money.
Yeah, looks like people are falling out of the chat already. Down to 4.
It's all right. They don't want real talk.
All right, so here's the 9 superfoods with the antiviral properties. Everybody go check that out. I mean, a lot of these are known. Garlic, obviously. Shiitake mushroom, which is shiitake, but I call it shiitake. Elderberry, which we've been talking about for a couple weeks before this. Sprouts, mung bean sprouts, and broccoli sprouts. Do not get these from Jimmy John's because they apparently get them from people that have E. coli in them.
Oh, great.
Well, they quit selling them now, but
I don't like sprouts anyway, so I'm good on that.
I love sprouts. Like I could eat them like a salad.
He's saying from Jimmy John's. I don't know about store sprouts.
Well, yeah. you can sprout your own, and we do. So
Well, we
they're
bought
really
some from
high
the
in
grocery
protein.
store the other day, and so she's a little worried now. It's just E.
Citrus
coli.
fruits.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell, fuck it.
I've had E. coli before. I'm sure of it.
Live dangerously. Yeah, just smear your poop all, wipe your ass with your hand and put it in your mouth. You'll be fine. Rosemary is a great boost to your immunity. Relieves muscle pain, improves memory, and stimulates hair growth. Well, I need that. Not yogurt. Well, I'm not a big fan of yogurt. It does give you a lot of probiotics. Did you know that the only way to actually get probiotics is if they're refrigerated? Because if you buy I think is it pre or probiotics? If you buy them like at the million, billion or whatever in a capsule, if they're not refrigerated, they die.
So here's my knowledge on probiotics, and I do know a little bit of something about them. And no, I don't think you have to refrigerate them to have them live, because when I make sauerkraut, I'm making probiotics. The whole lacto fermentation, that's the whole idea, is you're making probiotics. It's a superfood because of it. And in order to ferment, you have to have it on the counter and warm. That's when it's doing its best work, right? Only after it's done fermenting do I put it in the fridge, and that's just to make it last longer. But if I kept it with the water on top and the airlock on, I could keep it on the bench for years, because it just wouldn't go bad, because as long as there's no oxygen getting to it, it's fine. It'll live there, and it will keep its probiotics the whole time. The funny thing with yogurt is most yogurts don't have probiotics in it, because the yogurt most people go and eat are the ones with a ton of sugar in it, and it's just a candy yogurt. If you want yogurts with actual biotics in it, you have to see that on the front, and it's not going to be tasty yogurt.
Yeah, I only eat skyr or Icelandic. I mean,
they have the probiotic little things that you can.
Yeah,
drink.
the capsules, the ones what I'm talking about, like supposedly they have to be refrigerated in order for them to be viable. So I know you can get from pickled foods and stuff. So, but yeah, like the pills, they should be refrigerated because it kills off because they say like there's 100 billion active culture in a pill, and if they're not in the refrigerated section, I guess it's killing off 90% of them or something.
I don't know about that whole thing, but ever since I started making my own sauerkraut, man, I just love it. It's something that'll keep you regular. It just makes your stomach feel good. It is if you like the sauerkraut in the first place.
I love sauerkraut.
And then try not to cook it, because you want it raw. Because if you cook it, you're killing it.
Yeah. So with something like that, do you do like what I do? You'll cook your meat or whatever, and then toss it in there just to warm it up, or
I do that. We that will keep most of the probiotics alive if it's just warm. It's not hot, because it can be on the counter, as I said, and still be fine. It's when it gets to a certain temperature when you're actually frying.
Yeah, to kill it off.
Yeah. But it's great on hot dogs. What I do, if in order to get the probiotic effect of it, if that's all you're taking it for, you just need about a fork full of it per day, and that'll get you enough of the probiotics. Anything other than that, it's like vitamin C. You can only get so much.
Right. Otherwise, you just piss it out.
Yeah. It's only going to do so much for you. But yeah, about a forkful a day, and you can eat that raw and then cook the rest. Make some sort of German potato sauerkraut dish, put it in the oven, cook the hell out of it. As long as you're having that forkful of it, of raw, you're fine.
Stan says you can use yogurt to get rid of a yeast infection in a pinch. Can you further explain, please? Is that for
all over your junk?
Male or female, or are you ingesting, or is this used as a topical?
You can have a yeast infection as a male.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it, but is he using this for male or female, and is it topical or ingested? Interesting. We need to find out. Tactical Tony says South Carolina governor still on TV. Well, yeah, everybody's tooting their horn about how they're helping you. I guess that's the link.
Remember that when you vote for him.
Trudeau is 82 be in support. Spread yogurt. Oh, okay, cool. Didn't know that.
Now Stan wants to know what generation of night vision you have. Did you miss
Yeah,
that
I was purposely avoiding that question.
I have generation 69 myself, so.
I have both topical and internal. Okay. So for display purposes and not giving away operational security, I'll tell you I have a monocular. This is just a demonstration device to show people how to use. This is a Bushnell something.
That might be a good idea to get with your $1,000 stimulus package. I don't know how much those cost, but I mean it'd be a.
Oh no, you look at $10,000 for what goes on here. What goes on this mount is $10,000, the one I want. So
I would have to sell a lot of things for that,
or just save some money.
Dude, it was hard enough saving $1,700, let alone $10,000. Jesus.
Well, that's because you have to hide it from the wife. Did you hear that, Miss Stinger? I said hide it from the wife. All right, so like obviously Mr. Stinger has not been watching any of my videos. Otherwise, he would have heard how I do said purchasing stuff. So I will cover it here briefly. So if you take $5, or if you save all fives, I should say, and just put them away in an envelope, your money will build up quickly. You could do 10s, you could do 1s, you could do 20s, 100s. Depends on how big your bankroll is. But if for every time you receive a 5 at the store, or gas, money from getting gas back, anytime you get change, and you get a $5 bill, you just rat hole that bastard away, and then you'll have a lot of money sitting there that you didn't realize you had, and you'll ultimately get into the routine of putting $5 back. It's not a large enough amount to miss so much that you're not afraid to do it, but then it's also a routine, and you feel good whenever you go to your drawer that is full of $5 bills, and then whenever time comes, you can turn in said $5 bills and to purchase whatever it is you want to purchase. I also do twice a month, I will get a $25 gift card to a place. Well, 25, 50, whatever. $25 to say if I want to purchase new body armor. I would go to ar500armor.com or whatever your choice site is, and buy a $25 gift card. And then those gift cards accumulate. So after the first month, you have $50. If said armor comes on sale for $100, you already have $50 saved back, and $50 you could take out of your next paycheck or whatever to buy said armor, or you could just keep stacking them up. Whatever. This applies to anything. If you want to buy a refrigerator, a car would be a lot longer, but if you want to buy expensive stuff, that's the way to put back. Is it a pain in the ass to turn in $125 gift cards to buy something? Yes, it is, but that's what you're doing. You can always put more, you can put less, but the point is to have it saved. Because ultimately, if the grid goes down, it doesn't matter if you got that piece of paper saying you got a $25 gift card or you had $25 in the bank, it's all gone. But do it quickly and save up a little bit of money that way. And it's really easy to do the 5s. That's why I do the 5s. I look like a drug dealer when I go to yard sales or something, because like I whip out this big knot, the big horse killer of 5s, and they're like, wow, where'd you get all the 5s? And I have to explain the method behind the madness. But 5s are easier to put away. 14 weeks of coverage for those who aren't covered by employment insurance. But if you are covered by the actual employment insurance, you have to wait a month before you can get anything. Oh,
is that the money thing?
Yeah, that's mighty nice of them. All right. So let me finish up this little bit on the 9 superfoods with antiviral properties. So in the herb section, since everyone's going to be home eating, incorporate oregano, sage, basil, and lemon balm. If you don't have lemon balm, it has really good antiviral effects, especially against the bird flu. We will have a ton of this in the website come this fall. If you want it fresh, we'll have it available this spring. But yeah, be prepared for that. We're going to dry everything. We're going to have lots and lots of elderberry. Planted 200 new elderberry plants that should produce the first season. So we're hopeful for that. Lemon balm we have plenty of. Sage as well. Basil is already sprouting. Oregano, we'll have that as well. So make that all available in tea form, tea leaves. Green tea, bless you, sir. Green tea, if you don't know, that has EGCG, and it has anti-inflammatory, antiviral properties. So I drink this every day with a spoonful of honey, and elderberry, and now, of course, for the immuno help. But all right. It also helps with HIV, herpes simplex virus, and hepatitis B in case you have any of those.
Holy crap. That's a wonder thing.
The link is posted in the chat if you're interested in those 9 superfoods with powerful, I say, powerful antiviral properties.
You can also add some of those to sauerkraut. Like right now, this one was done, a while back before all this craziness, but this is our dill version of sauerkraut. There's a dill leaf right there, right? And then I also have some pickles in there, here and there, right? And then garlic. And we've done it before with basil. So there's obviously different ways of doing this. They're all delicious.
All right, so I have not refreshed my COVID-19 update page that shows the I just copied that from said the GIS site. I'm going to go back there, and that's what it was yesterday during our chat. So I will refresh this. And don't ruin it, Poison Girl!
Poison Girl.
New username.
Why I incorporated her, Riddle Girl and Poison Stinger. Oh, Shiz Nicholson! All right, we'll post that up. Lord have mercy. I'm going to go underground. I'm getting into the bunker tonight, and I'm locking it down. So here is today's numbers, just for your viewing pleasure. So we went from 181, 994 to Papa. Even though social distancing is not working. Are you sexting me?
No.
Do you want him to?
Do you want me to?
No. That should get some views.
That would be something.
Stan says another 13,000 today. Yes. Okay, I posted that up. I would like to go on record and give a shout out to Fuck the Sportsman's Guide. I hope you all rot in hell, you fucking price gouging cucks.
Wait, Sportsman's Guide is doing something?
Yeah. Oh, I should rewind this because I don't know if that's the right one, but I'm pretty sure it is. These fucking pricks were doing the.
Because I think they're the same people as Sportsman's Warehouse, right? No. Okay.
Hold on. Let me hold. I'm gonna have to rewind that and block that out for just a second, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it was that one, but I will double check. It was the people that robbed everybody for the magazines back when Sandy Hook happened. Somebody probably already knows that, and they're probably cussing me because Sportsman's Guide is a really good place.
I keep hearing how Cheaper Than Dirt's got great ammo prices right now during all this, and you should go over there. I'm like, no, motherfucker. I stayed away from Cheaper Than Dirt for a long time. I don't even remember why.
You know
I'm
what?
pissed at them.
You know what? I am sorry. I am sorry. Cheaper Than Dirt is probably the one that I should be cussing at. Please forgive me. Sportsman's Guide, if you hear this, yes, Cheaper Than Dirt, I believe, is the one.
Yeah, they had a great ammo price. I saw
$900 for 900 rounds.
Yeah.
864, something like that. Yo, but I can't even sell my stuff with a downward trending price because I'm price gouging. What the fuck is wrong with you? I think they've taken all of them down now.
Did it get removed again? I mean, you already debated it or challenged it, and they'd already let you win that. I would imagine that once you've won and proven that you're not price gouging, it would keep that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the the Sportsman's Guide. Crap, not Sportsman's Guide. Why do you keep saying Sportsman's Guide? I think it's the other one. Yeah. All right. Well, I just made an idiot out of myself. Anyways, anybody that's racking up ammo or prices on anything like that should be taken out and shot in the fucking face with rock salt. But I believe it was, what's the other one? The Sandy Hook people. Whenever Sandy Hook happened, they raised the magazines to like $100 a magazine. Was it sport? No, the reason why I said Sportsman Guide because I was looking at it.
Maybe. I don't remember if it was the magazines.
It was the one that sells Army surplus shit too. Yeah. You said the name of it just a minute ago.
I said Cheaper Than Dirt, and that's all.
Okay, let me see if that's it.
But today, supposedly, they have a good price on ammo, according to a YouTube channel that I watched, and I forget the name of the channel.
Maybe it was the Sportsman's Guide. Shit, I don't know. Whoever you are, you're shitty if you're raising prices like that. Let me check. I got it right here. Sportsman's Guide, where we rape the shit out of you for. Yeah, they were posting up 900 rounds or 800 and some round, almost 900 rounds for $900. Oh, 556.
$1 a round?
Yep.
And that's Sportsman's Guide, because I was gonna say that's the price of the ammo at Cheaper Than Dirt was supposed to be a good price, not.
Okay, well, yeah, I was probably right. What's his face had them as a sponsor, but I don't know if he does anymore. Shit, cannot think today. Yeah, well, I'm sorry if it was not Sportsman's Guide, but I'll figure it out. I was unprepared for that. I just got off on a rant. Mira, or 3M, you can still get gas masks if you want. Full face respirator, which takes the M100 cartridges. That's great for any kind of metalwork or mold cleanup, whatever you need to do. Let's refresh this. See what kind of new deals are out today. Reloading dies clearance at Palmetto State Armory. They have several different, looks like 9 at least. 20-piece Magpul.
There was a place that I recommended a couple days ago on here that were doing free hazmat shipping on primers and powder.
It was either Brownells or oh man, come on. What's the name of that other one? They both sell gun parts. Midway? Is it Midway? Midway,
Yeah,
I think.
I think it might have been Midway. So the firearm guy has a video called "Cheaper Than Dirt Rips Off the Gun Community Again."
Okay, that's probably
obviously he's got something to say about. Oh, it looks like he's holding a magazine. I'm not going to watch the video, but so the firearm guy is doing that. But there was another one. I swear to God, just have to scroll back far enough. But you go ahead. Coda Boy 32. If you guys know who Coda Boy 32,
Yep.
he says cheaper than dirt does it again. And here's maybe. Oh no. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he wasn't saying cheaper than dirt is doing a good price. Maybe he was bitching at him.
Maybe he used
This
cheaper
one-
than dirt in the title so that he wouldn't get taken down, but it was actually Sportsman's Guide.
Hold on. It's a short video, so I'm gonna watch this a little bit.
Okay.
With the volume down.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh, okay.
We all stay close together. Just on Instagram a few minutes ago, and I saw a couple memes, which was really interesting. One was 180-second ideas, Johnny over there, and talking about cheaper than dirt. And I was like, I cannot believe that after Sandy Hook and the ammo shortage, that cheaper than dirt would not learn their lesson the first time, and creating a bad scenario or reputation for price gouging. I mean, how could somebody not learn their lesson? On occasion, I would go to them and do some shopping afterwards, but really and truly, they're not my go-to website. So anyway, come to find out, gosh, let's see, 1,000 rounds of 9mm for $699. Way to go, cheaper than dirt. Let's see what else do we have here.
$700 for 1,000 rounds of 9mm. That's like 70 cents a round.
I have never bought from them since the whole Sandy Hook bullshit. Yo, that just makes me want to pray that you go out of business and that everybody that you know loses everything, you fucking cucks.
Right. I'm going to share another link for you guys that might not know about this. Hold on a second. It's going to get a little funky.
It's because it's urban digiflage.
Right.
Stingerflage.
Hey, you can't see me, bro.
Can't
In the
see
desert,
me.
I'm wearing white digital. But if
If you're in the mountains, you're fine.
If it ever snows again, I'm good to go. All right, so here we go. You guys want good prices on ammo? Now this site's a little finicky. Gunbot.net. Links in the comments there. That is that'll find you the best deal on the ammo you're trying to get. You can put in keywords in order to find. Actually, I don't know if you can put in keywords. You might have to do a Control F in order to type in, like, if you're looking for something in specific.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you had a question?
No, go ahead.
So, going here, let's say you want 45 caliber. You're not, from the screen, from the link that I sent, you're not seeing 45 caliber. It just says 22 LR, 223 Remington, 5.56, 7.62 by 39, 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson. Okay, it does say 45 ACP, 12 gauge. If there's one that you don't have, it's not listed on there, then you go to the second line, which is pistol, shotgun, rifle. So if you don't see your ammunition that you want, go to, like, okay, I want to do 300 blackout, right? So I would do rifle, I believe that's considered rifle. That will then bring up a bigger list of the different calibers that are around, and then I would look for 300 blackout, click that, and then below is a list of all the ones and their prices, and you can do sorting by price. And they'll even have on there what they think their best price is. So here it says good deal threshold for 300 blackout will be in a red text, and it'll be 50 cents per round. So if you can find it at 50 cents per round, that's a good price for 300 blackout. There is no 300 blackout at 50 cents a round right now. There is one at 55 cents a round that I'm seeing. So, that's pretty good. 53 cents a round. That's not too bad. And you can then sort it by in-stock items, steel case, remanufactured. And there's a few other ways. So that's what I use when I did find one. I did find one for 45 cents round. But that's the site I use when I'm buying bulk ammo. You can use it to buy self-defense ammo or higher grade ammunition for hunting or whatever, but I haven't really done that, so I can't speak on it. So that's my
All right.
recommendation.
And the one I posted up is where to go to look for all things firearm related, knives as well.
Gun deals.
Yep. Have you heard of that one?
Is that like Gunbot, where it finds you good deals over a whole bunch of different things? Nice.
Yeah,
I might
this
have to look into that.
Brownells right now has Hornady 223 Remington 55 grain full metal jacket, 13,889 rounds in a drum for $4,219 or $4,214.
So it comes with a drum?
Yes,
Nice. I
like a
those
metal,
guys.
like a metal drum,
Nice.
full for 13,889 rounds of 223 55 grain.
Nice.
So yeah. They also have gun sales. They post up. Palmetto State Armory has a complete upper and lower combo pack, 80% maybe it looks like.
Mm. Yeah, I'd love to do some more 80% stuff. I got 3 lowers I can do, but dude,
Brownells also has 20 AR-15 PMags Gen 3 30 round for $215. That's about $10 a mag, right? $9.95 a mag. $10.80 each. All right, plus shipping and handling. So check out Brownells. A lot of people don't know that's where most people buy their gun stuff from, because that's who supplies the gunsmithing world, which we don't talk about anymore, but
yeah,
because you just get demonetized and your videos kicked off. So yeah, let's go check out the comment section. I've been sitting here sharpening my knife with the handy dandy sharpener. Here is the link that Poison Stinger referenced, gunbot.net, just so everyone on YouTube can see this, because they tend to block the comments.
sometimes.
So we'll leave that on there for a second while we're reading the comments. All I want from the government is to let me be. Yes, HVS, I feel the same way. Great, the site made my pooter trash. And I said it wrong because he said pooter, and I, instead of saying crash, I said trash. That was on purpose. Stan says that made his pooter crash.
Well, maybe your pooter is pooted.
That's why you get a Chromebook.
That's why that's what happens when you watch too much porn without being protected.
Is that even a thing anymore?
You get viruses from doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why
from the major websites, or
yeah.
Really?
Apparently. I don't know. I don't do it on my computer.
I
so I
don't
don't get viruses. I use Apple products for that shit.
I use I like DVDs. You can always have them.
Old school, yeah.
I'm just playing. Can you still buy DVD? I mean,
yeah.
Really? I know you can get Blu-ray, but
no, they still have VHS in some places. Yeah.
What? I haven't seen a VCR in years. Well, unless it's in the scrap pile somewhere.
No, I got one. I still use once in a while.
Sharpening up this Spyderco.
Nice.
The well-used Spyderco that I won back in the day, from Glock. Jesus, what was his name? Glock 19 X maybe. I'll have to look that up. Back when we used to have contests on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it was great days.
Maybe we should start that again.
And we were all monetized too.
Yeah, well, maybe we should start that again.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't talk about the Patreon crap because I don't care. I made it because I thought, I would one day go over there and start making lots of videos.
Well, they just made it really hard to do VRs, anymore. But it can still be done. It's just you have to have them do like a hashtag
Email.
in the title or something.
Or post their video. Can you post a video link in the comment section if you're not a moderator on a regular video on YouTube?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think so. Not on a regular video. Maybe.
Well, you can always email or.
I think the way all the cool kids are doing contests though are the hashtags, and then basically you look up that hashtag later on. You just want to make it obscure, you know, which I'm sure you can. You can get Tony to help you out on that with Cafe or whatever.
We'll just do Little Rubber Ducky or something.
Right.
I don't know. We would somebody in here would definitely win because that's what we have.
Yeah.
4 to 6 people watching it from time to time. So. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about doing stuff like that with that new venture that we want to kind of both get into. So, I mean, there's definitely some ideas there that we can do. I wouldn't mind getting our hands into that. And the more you do, the better we get from it. I mean, the more whatever, maybe we can put even more into it later on because obviously we're going to want to. I don't know how you want to do that. I mean, there's contests where we're just giving away free shit, but then if you're doing it to like Patreons only, or if there's a way to somehow, you know, if we're getting monetized and getting video, you know, commercials on our videos, making money off of YouTube, then obviously we could do it for free. But I mean, there's got to be a point where if we're going to do it all the time, we're definitely going to need some sort of revenue coming in to fund the giveaways at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Ebomi, I guess, does raffles, which aren't technically allowed on YouTube, but I mean, there's ways to get around that, obviously. So there's that approach.
I believe you have to have a license in my state to do raffles. So I'd have to look into that, but.
Well, as I said, I think that's the same case with Ebomi, but he just doesn't do that. He says you know, and it's all about the wording, right? Hey, you know, if you want to donate this amount of money for this cause, here's how you donate. When you do donate, we're going to throw you into a drawing. But, you know, donations are optional.
Of course.
I don't know. I'd want to talk to him if we're doing something like that, for sure.
Yeah, I can. Well, I don't want to steal his thunder either.
No. I mean, I'm not planning on giving away full-on firearms, though, either. Although I don't mind doing that if I have the funds.
All right, so let's hear from our viewers. Is there anything else you want us to talk about today?
Yeah, we talked about silver. We talked about lead.
Today is day 4, I believe, of our quarantine. And all is well on the homestead. I do have some information to report. A cat got into my cold storage things. They dug through the mulch and took a healthy shit inside of the cold frames. So that will be cleaning out today. It have to be cleaned out today. It is rainy and cold here today. So the cold frames will be doing their job by keeping the heat in. If I can keep the neighborhood cat from digging in there, we should have some sprouts in 5 to 7 days that I can show.
I don't
know. I cut another roughly 200 starts to the elderberry, and they are in water and rooting hormone. What else? What else can I share? Stan, how long is it until you can start growing stuff? Are you going to grow anything this year? And if so, what? I know you hunt and fish. Is Stan still here? No. Maybe. Or his computer crashed, so maybe he's rebooting. Is anyone making Amazon purchases? Are you having problems receiving those? And also, did anyone see the UPS lady freaking out, talking about how they're going to quarantine the city and lock everybody down? Gesundheit.
Ears of an eagle.
Yeah, well, I have a $300 headset on my head for video
Holy
gaming.
crap.
Of course, I didn't pay that for it.
I
My
got
brother.
these Turtle Beach ones. These are what Dr. Disrespect, messes around with. $15.
I believe they're $300. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to ask my kids. They bought them for me because they video game and they wanted me to video game with them.
Yeah.
And I always complain about not hearing people walking up behind me. And they said, "Dad, these are what you need." And I was like, "I'm not paying that much for fucking hearing."
Yeah, that's why I got these. These were, I believe these are like $100 brand new, or like $90-something brand new. I got it at a pawn store, so I got them for $15. They were still in the box, even, so they were very lightly used. But I got the same thing. I want to play games, and this is the best way to hear for me.
This is called a Rig 800. It comes with this little Bluetooth box, so if you don't have Bluetooth on your computer or whatever, this little box plugs in.
Nice.
And it's Rig 800 HX with Dolby Atmos.
Ooh.
But I don't have Dolby Atmos on my on the Samsung there. All right, well, nobody's commenting. Day 4 quarantine. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Stay safe out there. Always thumbs up, thumbs down, bitch, post complaints, leave them in the comment section below. Any information, how to contact me, support anything that we're into is in the drop down box. Thanks to Poison Stinger over there for joining us. Thanks to HVS, Stan, and the rest of Bobby's Solar Homestead, Tactical Tony, for joining us today. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Semper Fi and Godspeed to all.
Peace.